Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today is another day of me trying to explain another character within this game. And today's character will be called Yvette. She is a pass researcher, so her main stuff is teddy bear assault. This teddy bear assault is not more like an assault, more like an annoying display of not being able to understand what the developer were going for. And the camouflage of this character is good for using teddy bear, but the teddy bear itself is not very useful. And the frostfall, what basically it does, it creates a layer of ice. So to better understand how to use this character, I'll be going in the training section to give you guys a proper idea. Okay, so when it comes to the weapon of this character, the weapon this character uses is called Bearis. Anyway, so how do we actually use this weapon and make sure that the overall output of this weapon is actually better? First of all, when it comes to the damage output, it is not very good. Look, 704, right? Now we definitely saw the accuracy was already good, but I can actually make it better by using this control, speed control. Okay, now if I were to do it again, you will see that not a single bullet will go outside. Maybe one. Okay, none of the bullet went outside. So you can definitely guess how useful this is. Now you need more damage output of this game, I mean out of this weapon, because the overall damage you saw was 704. You need more, you need more. Okay, and even if you were to add more, nothing happens even when you are in a 10-meter range. That was a 10-meter range shot, and even the 10-meter range shot, you'd still not get damage higher than 704. Now sprint and reload speed. Sprinting I did, it was not very good. Okay, I would go with reload because the magazine capacity is not that much good. In mid range you might want some help from overall this damage output. So yeah, now headshot damage and string field damage, or stringified damage. So what is stringified damage or string field damage? I'll call it string field. I do not know why stringified. String field damage is basically when the characters are on the wall, they turn into a wallpaper. Their damage taking whatever it is, if you were to use this, the overall damage output will be higher. So that's how it goes. And this one overall increases the headshot damage. Now I would rather select this instead of this one, because the problem is you will be using this character more of a background character and not straight directly using it against the enemy. So that's basically how this weapon function goes. Now these are basically the other functions. So okay, so first of all, let's use the Q function. So in the Q function, after you have deployed the character, sorry, deployed the bear, you must need to go in some sort of corner to hide yourself. So this is the hiding capability of this character. If this character doesn't move after a certain period of time, she automatically becomes invisible. Okay, now after you have become invisible, go inside the bear, and then you'll have to use this bear. Now here's the problem. The main problem of this bear is its ability to use it on the enemy is not very good. Okay, let me give you another example. It basically turns the area ice, and if you were to run extremely fast, then what will happen is the enemy will might fly for a certain amount of time. You definitely saw that. I think this one started flying. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. It doesn't cause any type of damage. It only causes the area to become frozen and slippery. That's all. And this one, the X button, that is, when you use it and deploy it there, it produces a shield with each jump. 1 jump, 2 jump, and 3 jump. And every time the jumps happen, this area increases. This boundary you see here increases. It basically slows the movement of the character and the weapon, so the enemy's weapon, that is, and that's basically how it goes. Now it's not very useful actually. I use this character on the battlefield. The best way to actually use this bear is to put this bear here and shoot it behind. Okay, then by doing so what will happen is you'll definitely be able to see the character on the opposite side, but even if the enemies were to shoot you, you're still not gonna be able to take that much amount of damage because the bear is blocking. Now the problem with this is that you yourself can't see it. That's the whole problem. How can you solve this problem? You, in order to solve this problem, you need another character who basically shows you where the enemy's location are, and that is the only way you can do that. And the character who can actually do that is this one. When the enemy Michelle reveals enemies through walls when they hit her with direct weapon fire. So if Michelle is on the team as well, then this character here, Yvette, can also see where the enemies are. Other than that, another one would be this one here. When she uses her Q ability, it basically throws a magnetic or electromagnetic field. If anything were to move within it, the Yvette character will be able to see them. Otherwise, it's not possible. It is like a double-edged sword. Okay, like this bear is like a double-edged sword. It is useful, but also at the same time the problem is if for some reason enemy has find your location and your bear is very far away, what will happen? Your enemy, the enemy which is coming towards you, will be able to kill EVT without the EVT character knowing what is happening. So that's the whole problem here. It is like a double-edged sword. So anyway, how can you increase the effectiveness? You can increase the effectiveness of the cooldown, but it is 35 seconds right now. You can lower it to 25 seconds, but this gives this bear another bar. So you can use this ice ability up to 3 times instead of 2 times. Now entry, stealth entry speed. So it basically what it does is makes this character invisible even faster. So that's basically what it does, nothing more. And when it comes to armor, I highly suggest that you go for light armor because this gives the ability to maintain more recovery. Light regeneration armor, that is my opinion, is the best one. Now string field movement and string field, instead of stringified I'll say string field. Okay, it is easier to pronounce. So the string field movement basically increases the movement speed when you are on the wall, and string field damage reduces the overall damage taken by the enemy. Sorry, damage taken to the character you are using from the enemy will lower by 25%, meaning you will take less damage when you are on the wall, like up to 25% less damage. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. Now in terms of the grenade, actually none of the grenade are very good for this character because the character overall average experience is not very good. But anyway, if you still want to use a grenade for default, uh, increase your level and eventually you will get the windstorm grenade. It is the best one for the escort mission, and it is also the best one in the team deathmatch. Okay, so it is actually very useful. It is highly useful. This windstorm grenade is highly useful on uh, escort mission. Like if any of the characters were to be near the pass, you can definitely use this windstorm grenade and kick them away. Anyway, let's move on to the aesthetic of this character. So when it comes to the aesthetic of this character, it is good, overall good. Like not bad. I would not say it is bad, it is good. The only problem is the teddy bear. The teddy bear is so useless that even though she is given good quality clothing materials, I see this as a negative because the bear is extremely useless. So that's the thing. And another thing is when it comes to the weapon, let's say this weapon matches the aesthetic of the clothes she will be wearing in the like the Chinese clothing style. So this matches with that. And truth to be told, they could have made the weapon a little bit more good. I think the weapon is good, but the negative effect of the bear is giving me a negative expression of this gun. The gun is actually good. Like I like this one better. Okay, I like this one better than this. I would select this one. This one is fine. It represents the character themselves. This one is like a Twitch streamer girl vibe. This one is okay, like not the greatest, like okay. This one I do not know, because in if this were to be a battle royale game, this color would be brighten up so much that the enemy would able to see you through your gun and nothing else. Maybe this one is not also not that much good. I think I like this one and this one, this and this one. Okay, so this is my preference, the rest is up to you. So anyway, if you like the video regarding how to use this character and where her problems are, then I highly suggest that you find your own way of using this character, because for me right now this character is a negative because her overall damage output is low, her bear is almost useless, which is a double-edged sword, and double-edged sword strikes back a lot harder emotionally than physically, because you expect the sword to hit the enemy, but when it hits you back, it is like a double-edged sword. It hurts on the feeling that what type of character am I using. If the Teddy was somewhat like a semi automatic AI type of stuff, like I just need to point at the enemy and it will go run towards the enemy, I would still be fine with it. But it is nothing like that, and I don't like it at all. So anyway, if you like this video, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you and see you again next time.